back, man. Hopefully everybody have an amazing day today. Everybody stay safe, stay out of trouble. I just woke up to some crazy, tragic news. Swedish rapper Gambino was shot, killed. Thinking it's just hitting the fan now. Now, I couldn't find too many articles on it. I couldn't find any English articles, but I was able to find some articles in Norway and Sweden, and we're going to get to that in a second. But it's crazy, being an American, listening to the music sometimes and thinking, is this real? Is this not real? And that's the thing most Americans struggle with, because we don't see what's really going on outside of America. If an American artist, it could be a D-lister, get killed. And when I say D-list, I mean a small up-and-coming artist get killed. It's broadcast, the whole world see, labels make a lot of money from it. But outside of America, you really don't hear too much about any artists that get killed. I remember when it first hit me with the UK, when I started covering the UK scene. For the people that know me, I know I started a little platform trying to bridge music from the UK to America. And I was seeing a lot of gangs and beefs, and I'm thinking is this real? Is it not real? And it took until I started going to the UK consistently for me to realize it is real. And then because I seen it there, I just thought, okay, maybe it's just a UK thing. They have mad Caribbean people, mad African people that come over from their countries I know what's going on there. But then started covering the French scene. Same thing. Now, recently I started covering the Scandinavian scene. I seen there wasn't too many people paying attention to the scene in the US. I listened to the music. It was dope. I linked with my homegirl Kira. We started up a little show based between America and Oslo. And then I said, all right, now it's time to start covering the music. So I just recently started covering Swedish music. I remember, I'm watching Yasin. Hopefully I'm pronouncing his name correctly. And I'm like, wow, dude look like he could be from out here. It seemed hood. And then when we think of, Sweden, when we think of Norway, we think of Denmark, we think there's no way crime is going on here. I remember when Rocky was out there, ASAP Rocky got locked up, and we seen the video. We're like, why Rocky picking on this little dude out here on this little tourist strip? I'm covering the music, and I'm like, yo, this looks real. You could really go out there and get shot, get killed. And I started asking questions, and I'm like, yo, how real? People sending me stuff, but again, I'm thinking I don't know what they consider real from what I consider real. I'm from Harlem, New York. Half of my life I grew up in LA, grew up in South Central. So maybe what I look at, real is different than what someone else look at as real. Maybe what I look at as violent is different than what someone else look at as violent. But what they're sending me, I'm like, from the outside, it looked kind of serious, So anyways, this morning I wake up, and when I wake up to see Gambino, being murdered. So I remember when this happened, when I just started covering the UK scene, when Biz got killed. And I remember he just dropped the song was fire, and I was like, nah, come on, man, not the same thing that's going on in the States. Well, now I'm having a moment with, Sweden right now, So I was literally just about to cover some of Gambino music, However, I want to get to the article real quick. If the English sounds kind of bad, I'm using translation. So, and I'm reading it, sometimes for the people that know, the translation be bad. But it says the Swedish rapper Gambino, 26 years old, was shot and killed Tuesday evening in a parking garage in Hisingen. According to Expressing, the police are now investigating whether the murder can be connected to a long-standing gang conflict in Gothenburg. Over the past year, Sweden has been characterized by a bloody gang conflict. The police received a report about the shooting at 10:40 p.m. on Tuesday. When the police arrived on the scene, they found a badly injured man. The award-winning artist was transported by ambulance to the hospital, where he died shortly after, says police spokesman Jen Anderson. As late as May 8th, Gambino received an award for his music, and just days before he was shot and killed, he released a song called Sister Gang. The police have launched a murder investigation and are looking for one or more perpetrators. Press spokesman Anderson says the police currently has no suspects. The shooting took place in a parking garage at Selma Lagerlöf Square in the district of Hisingen in Gothenburg. So far, we have no suspects, but are investigating the information we have and are working in several places in Gothenburg, says spokesman for the police. The police are working to collect witness information from as many as they can and are working further with the technical investigations. According to the police, there is information that a car must have left the scene after the shooting. Furthermore, the police state that one or more shots was fired. You can count 7 bullet holes in the glass door in the parking garage. A yellow rose is placed in front of the door. The police are looking for perpetrators in several places in Gothenburg. We're looking wildly for more clues and trying to put the pieces of the puzzles together. There are many people working on the case, and they are not concentrated on a small area. From reading the article, it sounded to me like he was either lined up and this was real beef that he had. Don't sound like something that just was a spare of the moment thing. Again, rest in peace to Gambino. I'll never forget when Nip died. I remember when Nip died like yesterday. You know, I was in the gym when I got the phone call. I actually got a phone call pretty early. So for the people that don't know, you know, that one hit me kind of hard because Nip was someone that grew up in my area. You know, even though I'm from New York, I moved to LA at a pivotal moment going into high school. You know, Nip lived maybe 2-3 blocks down. We got the same peer group, everything. That one hit me. I hate seeing when an artist has, you know, so much potential and die, you know, way before its time. And we've been seeing this since, you know, I was a kid when Tupac and Big died, you know, and, you know, all these people get killed. And it's like, yo, their name gets so much bigger once they get killed. And before that, people don't even really support them or give them their flowers, you know, especially like I said with Nip. I seen the difference when he died. And the world knew who Nip was when he died. But before, he was making dope music, and only people in the States really knew him like that, you know? Other than that, man, I want y'all to go to the comments real quick and tell me your favorite song for C. Gambino. I want y'all to tell me, you know, when y'all first listened to his music, and y'all ever went to a show. Let's show him love, you know? I'm going to definitely cover, the song I was going to cover is Ryder, so y'all should see Ryder showing up on the channel soon. Again, rest in peace, C. Gambino. Let's stop the killing. Everywhere, not just in Harlem, not just in Brooklyn, not just in London, not just in Sweden, you know, not just in Nigeria, you know, everywhere. Like, it ain't really worth it, man. People just trying to make a living to go home, take care of their families, relax, chill back, and get old, you know? I see y'all on the next one, all right? Peace.